If there is something that pisses me off every time, is the fact that people, when I say people, I generalize everyone, parents, religious leaders, political leaders, everyone, teachers. I generalize everyone. Is the fact that people ignore to talk, to have a certain conversation, um, a conversation that might bring positive vibes to your life. Have you ever think about the new drug in the society? Have you ever have the thought? Have you ever have that thought in the new drug in the society? What do you think is the new drug in the society? What do you think this drug is? A drug which kill marriages, a drug which kill everything. What do you think about this drug? Yeah? Have you have any idea about this drug? Have you have idea about this drug? Yeah? But before that, we say wherever you are right now, we just say a very good day wherever you are. My beautiful name is Wiloyo, and this is where we talk of amazing conversation. Remember that the power of amazing conversation makes your tomorrow better. If this is your first time being here, we say karibuni sana, because this space, oh my God, you will not even imagine missing this space. The space is so amazing. So if you are new here, that finger that subscription button so that anytime we update any content, you just get notified. So karibu sana. I hope you can hear me loudly and clear. So today we have this amazing conversation, yeah. The conversation around, yeah. Can you guess the conversation? Can you get? Can you just guess what we want to talk about? Because yeah, I have a prize for you. I have amazing prize for you. So today we have this conversation, yeah. I have this conversation with you. I just want as we talk, yeah, to elewane, yeah. Have you ever sit down? Have ever thought about this? Kuna hii ingine hapa tu unaisahau kila time. Tunaiona tu lakini hatuijachukua serious. But there is a serious thing. It's really a serious thing. It's the really a serious thing. Have you ever think about pornography and how it affects our life? If there is something that always pisses me off, is about porn. Have you ever think about that thing? And in your language, in your normal life, in your language, how can you describe this? I think this thing we can just call it a marriage killer. Pornography is just a marriage killer. It's a silent marriage killer. It's silent and it kills marriage. It destroys intimacy. Yeah. It destroys trust. Yeah. Everything. Can you hear me? My mic is. It destroys intimacy. And it rewires the brain. I think there is something, and it rewires the brain. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. And it make the concentration nearly impossible for everyone in the family. So what do you think this pornography is? I think if there is something that destroy marriage, is this thing called pornography. How can we handle this thing? Have you ever sit down and think that the way we can handle this thing? I think this is a conversation we need to talk about. Pornography. Pornography is just a conversation. And you know, one thing about this thing is people do business with this thing. And when you touch it, it's gonna destroy you. Very bad. Very bad. Because a lot of people are earning from this. A lot of people engage themselves from this with this thing, yeah. So you find out that even if you look around, every business related to maybe something like sexual, you find out that that business will sell. But can we just do a clear business, a pure business without a sexual stuff, and believe that it will sell? So we have surrounded ourselves with this thing that whenever we engage ourselves, we engage our business with the sexual stuffs, then that business will sell. So what do you think about this? Do you think we have to do something about this stuff? Can we sell can we sell our business without involving sexual stuff in the business, and it just sell? Yeah. So if there's one thing that pissed me off, is the idea of pornography in everything. Idea of porn in everything. What do you think about this pornography? Recently we had the man, people call him uh, the man of what? I don't know. You gave him the name Igonga, the man from Equatorial Guinea, yeah, the man from Guinea. People really loved him. Say that he was, he was. I don't know. People really loved it, but after saying all those stuff, Have you ever sit down and realize and think about your kids' lives? These videos were everywhere in the internet, but did you think about destroying young generation's lives, engaging yourself in such stuff? Not even you, your kids. You expose your kids to certain environment. People are talking about Igonga. I even saw the government talking about that thing. The MPs talking about that thing. They didn't even take it serious. Yeah, they didn't even think about the lives of the kids, exposing kids to such content. People were just sending that. Have you seen this thing? Have you seen this thing? Have you seen this video from the man, from a Gonga man from Guinea? Have you seen the video? But did you realize that those videos really no? Did you realize that those videos really affected families? I'm very sure that right now, those videos really affected some families. Have you realized that? Those videos really affected some families. You are there just sharing the video, but you didn't know the impact you created in those families, in someone's life. You don't know, you didn't know it was a positive or a negative. Obvious, it can't be a positive. It must be a negative. After sharing certain content, what do you expect? So after we all celebrated this man from Guinea, the Gonga man, but did you realize that we really expose our kids to a certain environment, to a certain content which was not good for their lives? I don't know if you realize something like that. I don't know. I didn't even hear a certain word from the government. I didn't even hear government saying something about this thing. The MPs were just there yelling. But they didn't have a formula of maybe to stop this content from our people. You didn't even realize that this content, because nowadays our kids have the phone. I do not know what your kid is doing with that phone. So right now maybe he has the content already, because maybe he might be thinking about pornography, but maybe ajaifikiria kuingilia huko. But when everyone was talking about the Gongama, everyone was trying to look, who is this Gonga man, and kwa hiyo harakati of looking, of trying to to find who is the gonga man. You will even find your kid will expose himself or herself in the certain content. Just imagine your kid akipata a certain content like that. Yeah, just imagine your kid watching a content like that. Okay, you yourself, you watch the content. Just now put yourself in the shoe of your kid. Did you think about a certain content? So what do you think about this content and our generation? I think these things is killing even the pornography is general. It's even killing the the young marriage, the young couples marriage. Yeah, pornography is everything, and I think we need to talk about this thing in general. I think this is a conversation we need to address. What do you think about this conversation? Just drop the comment. What do you think about the conversation in general? What do you think about this conversation? And let's just say, let now just speak on the side of the negative impact about the video shared from the man from Guinea. Not just think people are appreciating the man, that the man knows the job, the man did it perfect, but in the other way, did you think that the man destroyed the people who expose those content to the internet? Have you thought that these things really killed some people's life physically and emotionally? Have you think of that? That this thing really killed people's life emotionally and physically and maybe sexually? Have you think of that? Even generally in our kids' lives. We are exposing our kids in a certain content which we can't even imagine ourselves. We are not even proud of. So what do you think about this thing? Drop your comment about what you think about the conversation. You say, this is where we talk of the power of amazing conversation. Make sure tomorrow better. If your first time being here, kindly to follow so that you get more conversation. For now, goodbye.